What's up, Gemini? This is Jesse with 44 Astro, right there, with a new moon tarot reading for the new moon coming up on May 7th. This is going to be a new moon in Taurus. It's going to be 18 degrees Taurus at 11:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be in the fourth mansion of the moon. I'll put a picture of it up. You can read about it. Fourth mansion is about overcoming obstacles and working hard. It's not good for marriage. It's not good for love. You can read about it, though. All the astrology right now, or damn near all of it, is in Aries and Taurus. There is a stellium in Taurus. You got the sun, the moon, Venus, Uranus, Jupiter, all in conjunction together, right? And if you are a Gemini ascendant, you're talking your 11th or 12th house. Now, Aries is also heavily affected right now with Mercury, Mars, Chiron, North Node. So we're talking aggressive communication. Your 11th or 12th house is mostly lit up, maybe all the way even into your 10th house is lit up. So be careful of aggressive communications at work, like people that are being short and like aggressive or adversarial, or even in just your social groups. There could be people being adversarial because that's what the 11th house is like your social groups. Gemini is a social sign. Taurus is heavily lit up, so money matters. Like, you could be really thinking about what you can get right now, new ways of making money, maybe doing it through art, or wanting to feel beauty or express beauty or see beauty through art, or even landscaping, things like this. It'll all be very artistic. I mean, if it's your 11th or 12th house, Gemini, you could be really artistic right now. So, and I know a lot of Geminis, and they're all artistic. All of them, in some fashion or another, are very artistic, and they're very good at it. Very unique in their own way, but very good at it. So art, you could be very, like, your imagination could be really strong right now, and you could be being really artistic, or wanting to be very, very artistic, or feeling a need to. But I would also be wary of like aggressiveness right now, because Pluto is touching Mars, though it being a sextile, it doesn't matter. Those are both two malefic planets, and one represents rage and one represents anger, and they both can also represent sex. Venus is in the sign of its rulership of Taurus. Mars is in the sign of its rulership, Aries. So they're both going to be prominent right now, and they both can represent sex, and they both can represent relationships. So that could be prominent right now. There could be strong sexual urges. There could just be aggression, right? And there could also just be the need to like express yourself in some way to either gain more money or to just for the purpose of beauty and aesthetics and like sensuality. But either way, they're lit up really strong right now. So there could be a lot of motivations about trying to new ways to make money. You may decide to like do like a garage sale, but at the same time cleaning out your house. So it's like aesthetically pleasing while making money. But again, when that's happening, there could also be like aggressive negotiations for like prices of things. So I'll be careful about that, because Mercury with touching Chiron in Aries is not going to be healthy communication necessarily. Now, it could be communication that brings healing, because Chiron can represent healing, but most of the time Chiron represents sickness. So it could be like aggressive communication that isn't for anyone's benefit, that will just hurt. But it also could be at the same time, it could hurt them, but it could also bring them to a realization that brings them to a healing. So it could also manifest like that. I would just be careful of that kind of communication. If it's around you in like your social groups or at work, try not to participate in it. And that's hard for a Gemini, because Gemini is very social, very active, very communicative. So just be careful. You got full moon in Gemini. This is a new moon in Taurus, and you are a Gemini. So a little bit of a synchronicity there. The answers you need are coming, Gemini. So whatever answers that you're looking for, they're coming. It looks like somebody may have stabbed you in the back recently, or you have a back issue that you've been having to deal with recently. Or there's the ending of something that occurred. I don't know necessarily that it's a relationship, but it could be. Or some kind of answer you're waiting on for something, and that's what this is. This is a message coming in. This is a message of truth, or just like a quick message that's coming in, a communication, but it's crossed by Venus. It's crossed by the Empress. It's crossed by some kind of new opportunity. So this could be a new opportunity. This could be either that, or you get the message that you're pregnant, or that you got somebody pregnant. It's a possibility. And you didn't expect that. That is a possible manifestation for this. The cards can read that way. but most likely it's a new project, or it's a message about something beautiful that you created, or something nice that you created. About it may not be the best message, could be a disappointing message, or you focusing on the negative aspects of that. It may not even seem like a really good prosperous opportunity, and you may look at it like this, but it actually is a good opportunity. Something happened in the recent past, an ending of something, and it's showing right here. Something happened suddenly, and you're looking for some kind of answers about it. I mean, I can't know what that is, and it's going to be different for different Geminis. I mean, if it doesn't resonate with you, then I say look at your other readings, your Sun, Moon, Ascendant. You're crowned by this character, this King of Wands here. It could be someone that you're thinking about. It could be something with this individual, or your confidence is shaken because he's looking away from the reading. The way he's looking this way, looking toward the past. So you could be focusing on the past, and it's taking your confidence away. And that's what this is saying. You're focusing on the spilt cups instead of the two filled cups, and you don't want to do that if you can help it. Work through what you feel. Acknowledge it. Make sure you acknowledge it, both mentally and emotionally. Trace why it happened. And then it lives. It exists, and it's been integrated. As long as it isn't ignored and pressed down, it has no reason to manifest in a random way to try to force you to feel it or see it or to deal with it again. Because that's how patterns occur in our life. It's funny how people seem to have seems like something bad happens to someone that happens again and again and again. It's because they're not integrating it. They're trying to avoid it and pretend like it didn't happen. So it's like internally you are trying to force yourself to acknowledge it and feel it so that you can learn what you need to learn from it and grow. The unconscious influence is celebration. Some kind of celebration, or some celebration you want to go to, some kind of invitation to a celebration. You could be thinking about just going and cutting loose. Whatever ended, you're like, screw it, and you're just gonna go have a good time. I'm gonna go party. That's the only thing that's gonna make me feel better. But I wouldn't suggest that's a healthy way to deal with it. I've done it myself. I imagine most individuals that have had extreme stress or extreme trauma have went and had a drink. It's not uncommon. It's not the devil, unless you take it overboard. And you don't want that to be the way you deal with it every time. You don't want that to be a pattern. But it's understandable that if that's the route you want to go. I don't blame you. Put it that way. The way I like to deal with things is feel them. Cry it out if you have to, right? At least you're feeling it. Acknowledge it. If it has to make you angry, it's good to have mirrors around you that reflect kind of what you think and feel, or what you need to think and feel, right? If you can have someone around you that is good at healing like that, good at dealing with their own stuff, it can reflect that back to you, and it'll help you find it in yourself type thing. But you have to find it. You have to be able to see it in them and then find it. So it's good to surround you with the right people, and I doubt you're going to find those people at a bar or sitting at your home drinking, watching Netflix or something. Yeah, this is saying something happened. Like, this is you right now. This is something happened suddenly. And whatever it is, you didn't expect it. And you're going to get some kind of communication about it that's going to give you clarity. I don't know what it was, but it's something that's upsetting. It may have been something that, like, somebody betrayed you in some way, or you feel betrayed in some way. And it's got you upset. It's got you focusing on the negative. Could have been something that happened at a social situation. Because here they're holding 3 cups. There are 3 cups spilled here. Something may have happened at some kind of social group or event. And like I said, your 11th house will be lit up if you are a Gemini ascendant. And Gemini's social anyway. So these 3 cups got spilled. It looks like. At least internally to you it did. And it happened out of nowhere suddenly. But I'm telling you, with the Aries being prominent right now with Mercury there, and that's your planet, Mercury, communication can be rough right now. People are going to snap a whole lot easier, especially with Pluto touching Mars. Even with a sextile, it doesn't matter. The sextile is supposed to be a good aspect. Those 2 planets are both malefic, so it doesn't matter. The expression is going to be anger, probably, or extreme sexual aggression, that type of thing. Like extreme aggression, wanting to have power over someone and expressing it in that way. It could be subtly done too. If Pluto is the one ruling the situation, it could be done manipulatively. talking behind people's back, trying to manipulate a situation to turn it on someone. And that could be backstabbing type things. In your environment, though, someone is offering you the olive branch. It could be that you have a child. It could be that you have a water sign child that is, like, I'm here for you. Or just a water sign in general in your life, like a younger one. Maybe you're younger, and they're like, hey, I'm here for you. But it could also be that you're wanting to extend love forward, and maybe that's what this is. Maybe it was a relationship that ended. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, because I don't see anything necessarily that represents a love relationship. It could be friend, could be love relationship. It could just be a friendship, or even just like a family member or something like that, somebody at work. But either you or they are trying to make peace in the situation, whatever this situation was. The advice is saying get to work. This opportunity that you may not see it as an opportunity, there's an opportunity there. Big opportunity. But if you keep focusing on the spilt cups, you might miss this opportunity, or you might not see what is there. But it is going to take work, and the outcome will be work. It'll be prudent. Be prudent. Keep working on it. Don't let little setbacks hold you back if it's something that you're working on, because the answers are coming. If it doesn't feel like that you're getting the answers that you thought you would get, or the results that you thought you would get, you got to keep working, because it's coming. Big opportunity. It's big money. Big opportunity. But you have to keep working at it. Be prudent. If it's something that you want, the answers are coming, but you need to be prudent. You can't just give up. Don't just switch to the next thing. That could be a thing for Geminis, because Geminis are all over the place. Mutable energy. This way, that way. This interest, that interest. Stick with it. Stick with it. Don't let the spilt cups upset you. Don't let these 3 spilt cups. Something happened with some people that upset you, or you didn't go the way you thought that it would. But I think maybe you're wrong. Actually, I think maybe it is going to go the way you think. You just are not seeing it yet. Some things have to kind of play out and work out. But don't stop working on what you're working on. If something happened with your house, like something happened to your house, like with all these bad weather and storms, right? You're going to get money. And it's going to be fine. It's going to work out. You're going to have to work. You have to be prudent about starting over or rebuilding or whatever, or repairing your home. But it's going to be fine. If it's a job, you're getting a new job. If you lost your job suddenly, you're getting a new job. Just stay working hard. Stay who you are. Stay in your light. Geminis are very likable people. So it should be easy for you to get a job. If it's a new job that you need to get. Or even a career job. I use the word job, but career even, right? Something that you really enjoy doing and then continue to do. But you got to stay the course. Don't let whatever happen, whatever this ending was, don't let it keep you like this. Because this is on the horizon here. It's going to happen suddenly too, out of nowhere. It's going to be like, boom. And there's going to be some kind of offer. And it's probably going to have this with it. Even if you don't see it up front. That's what's going to manifest out of it. Okay, Gemini, that's all I have. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I really would like to see more comments, as that's probably what helps the algorithm push the videos forward. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it would really help me and help me get the watch hours. I'm trying to get them by July, but it's an uphill battle. Either way, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just grateful that you're here and grateful for the view, and hope to see you here again, Gemini. Happy new moon.